I'm like on the treadmill, like, ooh, I know I'm at 25 minutes. Look down where it say 6 minutes. I'm ready to go home, okay? I'm ready to go. Because what the heck? Hey besties, and welcome to our last entry in our Mind, Body, and Soul series, where we're going to focus on our body with none other than Terry the Bellionaire. She's a Chicago personal trainer, author, and philanthropist. So sit tight as she guides us through her personal journey through the military, on to becoming an award-winning female bodybuilder and personal trainer. And y'all, we got a gift for y'all because we are going to add at the end, so sit tight, a 10-minute workout so you can start your year of 2024 out right. Compliments of Terry the Bellionaire. Now, if you've been rocking with us this whole time, you're going to love this one. All right, welcome everybody. You already know who it is. It is your great sister and your best friend, 777 AM, here with another one of my best friends. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Absolutely. So I am Coach Bellionaire. Thank you for having me.
No problem. And since we have Coach Bellionaire, and this is our Mind, Body, and Soul series, we are about to do something a little bit different. Instead of doing just a regular drink, we're gonna do a healthy smoothie. So it's called Body Blast because later on we're gonna be blasting our body and getting all these fat cells activated and out of here. Okay, so we're making a smoothie, something that you've probably done a million times. You know COVID's still out. We gotta put on some hand sanitizer.
Thank you. Here you go.
All right, so first we are gonna start off by adding about 1 cup of just strawberries. Today I got frozen strawberries, and I am an expert measurer, so I know how to eyeball this. A little bit more is gonna be a cup. Okay, yep, a cup. Looks like a cup to me. What you think?
Yeah, okay.
It's a cup.
It's a cup. All right.
All right, so next we need about 1.5 cups of our mango strawberry blend. I'm gonna allow my co-host to go ahead and make it happen. Instead of 1.5 cups, we're doing a little switcheroo. We're gonna do 2 cups. We're gonna fill it up.
You're gonna have to tell me when to start. I'm not an expert measurer.
It's okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Opa, that was for the homies.
That was for the homies.
Or, yeah.
I can get it. Boom. There we go. There goes some mango.
Yeah. Get those mangoes in there. A little bit more, and perfect. That's about 2 cups of mangoes and strawberries. Next, to sweeten it up, we are going to add, what do you think? We're trying to blast our body here.
Right.
Should we add 1/2 of banana or 1 whole banana?
Let's do a whole.
Period. Look, I was gonna say whole, but then I wanted to be like, oh, that's too much. Look, when you start acting different when you're around the workout experts, okay?
Just be yourself.
Okay. You might not want to see what I ate earlier. So you go ahead and put our whole banana in there.
All right.
Couple
Do I need to cut it up?
Just maybe a couple. This is a vitamin. I had to stop myself because we are not promoting anybody but ourselves and our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, okay? Everybody else, you got to pay to play. Just joking. That's horrible. All right, so we're adding that 1 banana in there. That's gonna sweeten it up. She cut it into 3s. There's a little garbage can under there. You can swoop, drop that bad boy on in there. All right, and next we are going to add, we can drop this in there too, our healthy meal alternative. So this is not only a smoothie, but this is a full entire meal. Personally, I use a mushroom blend in my smoothies just to try to help me out. This is coconut ackee. How do you say it?
Ackee.
Okay, ackee. Coconut ackee. So we are going to put 2 scoops of that in there.
2 scoops.
Yes.
All right, let's make it happen.
But you guys at home, whatever you like, whatever your meal replacement is, go ahead and add that in there. So that you're making sure that you're not only getting those delicious fruits, but all your vitamins and minerals you need for that 1 whole meal. We're not playing today. All right, that is 2. Now, last but not least, have to close it up. Shake it up a little bit. You guys know I love me some good old OJ, and because I like a little orange in my juice, there definitely is pulp in this, okay? So how much are we gonna put in there? We're gonna put about 1.5 cups of orange juice. With pulp or without, I like with. It's up to you.
Okay, a cup and a half.
A cup and a half. Going, 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 and gone. That was a cup and a half. I don't want to hear what nobody has to say in the comments. They're going to be trying to give me this. Look.
I love me some orange juice.
Look. Don't you hold the bottle up and look at it. This is a small bottle. You just think it's big. All right, we're going to put that top on there.
All right.
And push it on there nice and tight.
There we go. Woo.
Magic. Four, 3, 2, 1. That is enough. That was definitely some smoothie ASMR. So now we're gonna take our beautiful holiday cups, even though it's not Christmas yet. It is quickly approaching.
Do you want to take this out?
Yes, ma'am. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take that out, nice and easy.
Okay, with you.
Okay. Tap it on the sides, because you know fruit is expensive nowadays, so we don't want to lose it too much. All right, put that in here. Take our top off. All right, nice and easy. And last but not least, now we have our beautiful cups. Here is yours. I think I'm gonna have to start calling you Little Spoonie because you definitely stirred that one up. You did.
Little Spoonie, all right.
Yes. So, guess
All right.
first.
What's it called again? The Blast?
It's called the Body Blaster Smoothie.
Thank you.
We're keeping it fit. You know how you do with your brothers and sisters. You try to match it up. See if we go to
Yeah,
we good.
I'm good.
And we're just gonna get a little tasty taste first, and we'll have more for later. Next, go ahead and pick your straw. I'm a straw girl, you know I love a straw. Stir it up for good luck.
Let's see how
You ready? Okay,
Yes.
cheers. And go ahead and try it, guys. This is the best smoothie I've had all year.
This is really good.
And I'm expecting my body to be blasted by tomorrow. So I will send you guys picture evidence of my six-pack tomorrow. All right, thank you guys so much for listening. We're gonna go take our smoothies on over to the couch. You ready to go sit and relax?
Sure.
So she can teach us how to get our bodies blasted. And the smoothie might help too. Until next time, peace out. Hi everybody, and welcome to our Fast Track Fifi. You know, basically a fast track party where we kind of have like a party where I don't answer anything. I just ask you as many questions as I can, and you answer them as quickly as possible. You have 47 seconds. Don't even think about it. It is a party. At parties you don't think, you just enjoy, okay? That's what you need to come here to do. All right, so are you ready?
Ready.
All right, so if you could make one law, what would it be?
That every day is my birthday.
Okay. Last song you listened to?
Gone with the Wind.
Best way to impress you?
To hospitality. I love hospitality.
Okay, what is the biggest purchase you regret?
$200 shoes.
Okay. Would the 10-year-old you think you were cool?
Say it again?
Would the 10-year-old you think you were cool now, as who you are now?
Oh, probably not. Probably think I was a geek.
Okay. So name somebody who inspires you.
Let's see. My mother inspires me. Yeah, my mother inspires me.
Weekdays or weekends?
Weekdays.
Okay. How do you answer the phone? When somebody calls you, you pick up, what do you say?
Hey, how may I help you?
All right. What is one thing you're very grateful for?
Just life. Just living.
Target, Walmart, or Amazon?
Amazon.
Okay. And what is one word that you hate to hear?
No.
No, period. And lastly, what is the pettiest reason you stopped talking to somebody?
Because they wouldn't answer the phone.
Period. You don't pick up, you're done. So that is that on that. Thank you. You just experienced the Fast Track Fifi with my girl, Terry the Bellionaire. Till next time.
Gone with the Wind.
You know you did not listen to that song. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It is your girl, your sister, and your best friend, 777 AM, here on my set of Point Blank Period for our Mind, Body, and Soul series. This is the end of our Mind, Body, and Soul series. If you've been enjoying it, I mean, you're going to enjoy it even more because my guest today is Miss...
I'm Coach Bellionaire.
Coach Bellionaire.
Yes. Happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
I am so happy to have her. So we've talked about the mind, we've talked about our soul, we've talked about how all of those things go together, but today, I think we're gonna melt those things together, but our specific focus is gonna be on the body.
Yes.
With the coach over here, okay? I used to dread this lady. I used to walk around the other side of the gym.
Oh my God.
Girl, I used to put something, I used to try to mask myself so the billionaire would not see me. Girl, she would, and I'd be trying to, girl, is that you? No, that's not me, okay? I'm pretending I was in the car. But yeah, no. One of the best coaches, personal trainers we have out here in Chicago. And she's just gonna sit down with us, share her story, and enlighten us and empower us to get our bodies together, okay? It is 2023. In 2024, the price will go up, okay? So tell everybody about that. But anyway, let's get to the talk. So, before we even get there, you already know, whenever somebody comes on, we have to give them their flowers in this dreary world that we live in. It is just so hard. So just keep going because sometimes we're unsure of ourselves. We don't know what's going on. But I want to give you your flowers and let you know that you're appreciated. You're a wonderful person and you're making this world better.
Wow, thank you so much. I really wasn't expecting this.
No problem. And we'll just push this to this. Well, you know, we won't do it right now. Also, we got her a little extra treat because 'tis the season. It's always the season to be jolly and give. So we got your little something extra. You can open that up for the boys and the girls because I know what they want to know what it is.
Let's see. Oh, snap.
It's a check
I love
for
it.
$5 million. No, it's not.
Oh, this is a hoodie.
Yes.
How dope is that?
She works out and she does her thing, so I know while you're working out, lifting those weights and building that
Thank you so
body.
much, sis.
You're welcome.
Thank
And
you.
look, the QR code is on the back, so if
Yes.
anybody asks you anything about it, you just let them know. Take your phone out, get to the camera,
That's so dope.
and subscribe.
You're amazing.
You are amazing. So let's get to you. I want to say, what are you most proud of?
Wow. What am I most proud of?
Yeah.
I think the thing that I'm most proud about is becoming a professional athlete. Yeah, and it's a lot of things, but I think right now that is something that I am very grateful to have accomplished.
Right, and when you say, because we're talking about the body, athlete, what kind of professional athlete are we?
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay.
So I am a figure bodybuilding professional, meaning I put on the heels, I go in the gym, get buff, and compete with other women. And so it's been an amazing accomplishment. Actually, the accomplishment that I love about that is that I was able to accomplish it the first time I came on stage. So on my first attempt.
So on your first attempt, you got a medal, you won. That is beautiful. So with all that being said, so we know that you're a bodybuilder, professional athlete, which is wonderful. But let's start with your story then, because I know people are like, okay, you're a bodybuilder. How do you get to being a bodybuilder? Like, Terry, who was Terry growing up? I don't know. How did you get there?
Okay, so I've always been athletic from a very young age. I think my determination started really young because I was a sick child. I had a heart condition. And so my family really catered to me. I couldn't cry and different things like that. But I think when you are, or for me as a child, because everybody was so cautious, it made me want to prove them that I could do anything I wanted to do.
I love that.
So, yeah.
Wow. Okay. So because you were, you wanted to be like, no, Mom, I can do it. Don't worry about me. I got
Exactly.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. So that led you to where? So I know you were a sick child. I think we talked earlier about like your military background.
Right.
What led you to the military, especially as a female? Like when those people used to come to my school, look, don't even ask me. I'm not even thinking about being in the Army. No, thank you. But how did you get there?
Yeah, so honestly, I wasn't thinking about being in the military either. I played basketball coming up through school. I ran track for a time. And the way I ended up going to the military was because there was honestly this cute recruiter
Look, they'll get you
with
every
like
time.
green eyes.
Look, I do work out with you.
And I was just, me and my friends was like, just around his table, just listening to what he had to say, really just to just be in his face. And so at the time, as I got closer to senior year and realizing that I wanted to play basketball for school, but I really, I wouldn't say I didn't have the grades. It's just that I didn't have the people around me to really push me to find the colleges and to get me in front of those type of people. And maybe even I really wasn't probably the best athlete either. I was okay. But so since I didn't have that, I decided, you know what, let's do this military thing. And plus my family didn't want me to do it, so then I wanted to do it more.
Double. You're like, I'm doing it. I can do it.
You doing what? I'm like, yep, I'm doing it.
Wow. So, I mean, okay, the body was there. So, okay, training, how was that? Especially like being a woman. I've heard a lot of horror stories about women in, not only in the Army, just like in a lot of different branches of the military, like how they were treated, the things that, how the military was for them. So how was that experience for you as a woman, a Black woman at that? That's an extra layer, right?
Yeah. For me, I definitely did see, some things that probably would have discouraged women, but not a whole lot. And so I felt like going into the military, when we were in basic training, that I could give it my all and that I'm very competitive. It don't matter if you're a woman or a man, a child, an old person, I don't care. I'm not gonna let you win, all right?
What?
So,
you gotta let them win first time,
you're
girl.
not winning. You're not winning at all. You ain't winning at all. I don't care who you is. I don't care who you is. And so for me, I looked at it as being very competitive. I learned a lot. I was able to be independent, and it was just, it really went with my personality. It went with the structure of everything. I needed that structure, even though, I had my mother. My father wasn't in the household, but I needed the structure. And so I really gravitated toward the structure of military life.
So, and how long were you in the military? How long were you there?
So I did 16 years in the military. Most of it was reserve time. I was also a dual, what would you call that? Like a half military, half federal employee. Okay. Dual status, that's what they call it. It's called dual status. And so on one side I worked for the Army, and then on the other side, or Army Reserve, excuse me, and then on the other side I worked for the Navy, managing aircrafts. And so very rewarding. I learned a lot during that time, but it definitely, when it ran its course, I was ready to go.
Okay. Yeah. And when were you ready to go? So I know you said, we talked a little bit, and you said, you actually went to, was it Afghanistan? Because you know how I am. I keep saying the wrong thing. You went to Iraq, and you came back, and you stayed in the reserves, or was that the time that you ended, or you just stayed for a few more years, and then you were done?
Got you. So we went to Iraq 2010. We went to Balad. And so we closed down North and Central Iraq. That was actually a very pivotal time in my life, just spiritually. Not very sure knowing that I wanted to serve, but not very sure of what was to come afterwards, right? To when I got back to the States. And so when I got back to the States, I didn't feel like, because I've always also been in the church too. I grew up in the church. And so I felt like when I got back home that the church people treated me like a Vietnam veteran. I really felt that way.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
That's kind of loaded, right?
Like,
so you know how Vietnam veterans say when they came home that America didn't receive them? And so a lot of Vietnam veterans say that. So when I came back to the church, I had gone for a year, but I was ready to serve. Like I felt like I was already in a well-to-do servitude space, but I'm like, it's people hurting in the streets, like, like, let's go get them.
Right, you have seen and experienced
let's go help
real
them.
poverty. Yeah.
Yeah, and because I did. In Iraq, I did see some poverty that I had never seen before. I remember seeing a kid with mud up to his neck, and it was so hot. His mom was working in the field, and he was sitting in the mud up to his neck to stay cool. And it was other times where we got to, work with the young people in Iraq, and just seeing the poverty that they came from too. Like, it was just and such beautiful people. That was the other thing. The people were so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I felt like I was right at home, to be honest. And I realized we were 50 miles from Babylon, from the Bible.
Wow.
Right? We're 50 miles from Babylon. So that was crazy for me. Like I said, it was a spiritual experience as well. It just coming back here, the people weren't ready to do what I was ready to do. I'm ready to go on the street, but I can't go by myself. I need some.
Right, you got to be protected. Like, we bring God with us, but you need like more people, some backup.
Yeah, and so I didn't feel that spiritual connection that I felt overseas when I came back here. So I began to chase it.
Okay. Yeah, I think sometimes, I don't know who I was talking to, but they were saying like, people in America are too comfortable really to chase God and to earn God because we don't have to really work for nothing. And I was even talking to Kelly, and she was like, girl, we don't even have to work for our calories anymore. You could just do it a drive-through. You don't even have to go in and pick up your own groceries. Yeah. But even if, like, you could drink something, but you don't even have to get out of the car to go in there, to pick it out, to bring it. Like, it's no effort. And people don't get that or just understand our blessing of not really having to work for the basic needs that other people have to fight for. Yeah.
They're comfortable.
But with that, all right, you came home. What got you interested in like fitness and working out? Because the military is one thing, and I know you guys work out a lot, but it's not, you still had to like hold that interest to become a personal trainer and then like another layer, a bodybuilder.
Yeah. So I've always been athletic. Honestly, I can honestly say that my genes are blessed. I tell my family, thank you. Thank you. So I've had blessed genes. And so I did initially coming up, I didn't even like the gym. I would rather work outside, honestly. I'd rather run, do some push-ups, do stuff that you did in the military. But the pandemic happened. The pandemic happened. And can I go a little bit before that? So, like I said, I was in the military 16 years, but it came to a point where I was ready to leave because I felt like the military was getting in the way of me wanting to do what I was called to do, which was serve people, to go out, feed the hungry, to help children, help people find a purpose, different things like that. It would just be like, yeah, you got to go to drill. And I was like, dang, like I want to go do whatever else I was wanting to do. And plus the people were changing in the military. And so I was, at the time, living in Philadelphia, and I would travel back and forth to work, and I hated it. I hated working with the people. I felt like they were fake. I felt like, everything was a performance, and I wasn't really being who I was called to be. And so it's like you wake up, you go to work, it's dark when you woke up, it's dark when you leave, and you do it over again for years and years and years. And then one day I was at work, and this lady died. She died in the office. Not in my office, but a few offices. And I said, you know what, this is crazy.
She had a heart attack at work?
I don't remember how she died. I just know they said that she died. I said, God, this will not be me. I won't die here.
Okay. Look, that's
Like,
what I told myself too in my job.
I'm not going to die here.
You ain't
This
gonna
is
take
not
me
this,
out.
this ain't it. I mean, I understand everybody else been going to work for 40 years and retiring, but we ain't doing this. This is not what it's gonna be, right? And so I came in, I cried that morning. I came in and I told them that I was quitting. I'm leaving.
Right.
I'm done. They're like, what you gonna do? I'm like, I'm going to the missionary field. I'm gonna become a missionary.
I think
They're like, you gonna be a nun?
Yeah.
I said,
not
no.
a nun.
This is what
They
were
went
saying,
from 0
though.
to 1,000.
I said, no, I ain't gonna be no
Clink,
nun.
clink. Okay.
But you know, I'm a travel the world, and you know, my dreams were big. Like, I'm gonna travel the world, and I'm gonna go help people. That's what I want to do. And so I left there. My military contract needed to re-up. I didn't do that, and then I went away to a missionary school in North Carolina. I walked away from everything. When I tell you I walked away from everything, all I had, y'all would call it a 401k. We call it thrift savings. All I had was my thrift savings, and I emptied it out.
Okay, it's going with
This is
me.
what
I'm
we
not
doing.
gonna worry. I'm not waiting till I'm 70 to get that. Like, come on
So
with the
this
money
is what
now.
we're doing. And so during that time was amazing. I learned a lot. It was very hard. Going from military to working with a lot of civilians and things like that. It was very, very hard, but I was able to meet a lot of young people that looked like me but didn't speak the same language. We went to Jamaica, we went to Haiti, we went to different places in Africa, and it just opened me up to something that I can't even explain. The love for the people, and seeing that they didn't have a whole lot, but they still honored what they had.
Okay.
I recall one time in Haiti, it was so hot outside. Like, oh my God, it was super hot outside. And we worked at a school, so I would teach at the school, and then we would go and do other things in the community. We may go to like the nursing homes and different things like that. And I remember we had already left the school, but there was a bus, and there was this kid hanging on the bus. This kid was in the class that I was teaching, and we had already been out of school for like 3 hours. So he had to get on this bus, and wherever he came from, he was going back home. 3 hours late, still 3 hours later. Wow. And when they on the bus, they hanging off the bus. So they ain't sitting, they hanging off the bus. So you determined to go to school so bad.
Come on now.
That I don't know what time you got up.
Okay.
You know, to come sit in that class. But 3 hours later after school, he was still traveling back home. And I said, wow, I haven't seen this before.
Because we too comfortable.
We too comfortable.
It's given to us, so we're like, I don't even want it. You're trying to teach how to read. I don't need to know how to read. We have the internet. Okay, child. But you know, just circling back around to what you were saying about the lady who passed away at your job. God bless her, R.I.P. her. But I was thinking that too, because the thing is, you can go ahead and pass away at your job. In one day, the job will be posted and you will be replaced. So we halt our lives and our experience and the things that God put us here for to fulfill somebody else's purpose, to fulfill their dream.
Exactly.
And we never give ourselves time. We never give ourselves a minute to say, wow, what do I like? And the crazy thing is, a lot of people, I think especially in our generation, which I hate to say, oh my God, I hate saying that because I remember the old people used to say that, but a lot of people in our generation are just now starting to wake up to decide that we're going to live our life in a way that we're going to experience life. Because there's a lot of people in the grave that didn't experience anything.
Right.
They just went to work, came home, went to work, came home, and they really didn't get a chance to do the things they wanted to do. So shout out to you for taking that big step and saying, look.
It wasn't easy. I didn't have a whole lot of support. Like, because, you know, your family about think you crazy when you doing what? Okay, Terry.
Like,
my poor mom, I feel like I've taken her through so much, but, you know, this is what God has called me. This is the path God called me on. And so,
and I think you're probably inspiring her so much because, wow, for you to just decide that, hey, this is what I love, this is what I'm going to do. that thing even inspires your parents. Like,
She's told me that.
She probably worried. She probably got a couple extra grades because of you. Okay, you set up a hair appointment, but your life still is something that like inspires your parents and everyone around you. Girl. So, what were you about to say?
I was about to say, I don't think I actually got to the question that you asked me. So,
bring it around town.
Let's bring it right back around. And so, the pandemic happened, right? Mm-hmm. So, the pandemic happened. During the pandemic, I was not able to travel anymore. You know, they did that mass, like, travel shutdown. Mm-hmm. And this is what I had been doing for like 5 years. Up into, well, not 5 years, let me see, 18, 19, 3 years, I think. For about 3 years up until the pandemic is when, you know, I couldn't travel anymore. And so I went back to Philadelphia, where my house was at. And I couldn't, like, you know, you were afraid to go outside. Right before the pandemic, or right before I had came back there, I hadn't really lived there because I had been traveling so much, so I didn't even really know the community that well. Mm-hmm. And so I would hear stuff and I'd be like, Lord, I don't know what these sirens is. It's the pandemic, you know. So
right,
you just like,
we all thought it was the apocalypse.
You know, like, what is going on? I remember one time I couldn't even go back over the bridge because the people done burned down stuff. It was so much craziness happening. So you just like on, you know, on eggshells. And so my car had broke down. My mentor called me. She lived in California at the time. My mentor's name is Dr. Patricia Bailey.
Shout out to Dr. Patricia Bailey.
She's a missionary. Mm-hmm. And so she was like, Terry, you know what? We have a car for you, but you got to come get it from California. Mm. And so I packed a purse, 3 days worth of clothes, hopped on a plane, and I thought I was coming back in a weekend, right? So I get to California, I have the car, but I have to drive the car back by myself.
Girl, so, I'll be so scared.
Right, you know, like I tried. I called my brother. I called at the time some significant other that really wasn't all that, you know.
Somebody
right.
Called.
Couldn't nobody help me. Nobody wanted to drive, but I had to drive.
You cut him off after that. Now
I did, boo.
You can't drive with me.
I
you
did.
ain't got nothing to do. It's the pandemic.
Bye, boo.
Okay.
But anyway, so I drive. I drive back. I start driving back from California to Philly. I was supposed to head back to Philly. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take this route where I'm going to hit Michigan because my mom lives there and it's a pandemic. I ain't seen her. Mm. So I go to Michigan and I end up staying there. And while I think I was supposed to stay at night, I ended up staying 3 months because somebody in the house got COVID. Mm. So the whole house got COVID eventually. Mm-hmm. I wasn't the one that brung it. I wasn't the one that brung it.
Now, with all that traveling, you don't think
it wasn't me. It wasn't me that brung it. We figured out who brung it. So, but the whole house got COVID. So, during that time, I was like, you know, I really don't want to go back to Philly, and so because I didn't have family there, so I was by myself, right? And so I said, you know what, God, I'm gonna go to Chicago. I know some people in Chicago. My grandmother and my dad's side of the family is from Chicago. I really wasn't going necessarily for them, but I knew some business people, and I said, you know what? All right, some business-minded people. I'm gonna go there, and so I hooked up with them. When I came here, I didn't have anywhere to live, except for in this house of entrepreneurs. So all of us, it was like 7 of us. We all lived in the same house. This house, I lived in the basement, and what I needed to do was learn how to trade.
Y'all was up all night.
Yeah.
Wait, what were y'all
pushing the buttons, learn how to trade Forex.
Y'all were doing it, okay.
We was doing day trading.
I
learned.
Hey, you want to be a Forex trader? Do you have friends? Friends of friends? You can sell some Forex? No, I don't want to sell it. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
Flashback.
So I learned how to day trade.
Okay.
I was making pretty good money without doing what you just said. Everybody want to join. Nope, I can make my own money from day trading. So I learned how to do it. But what I learned was I put myself, so during that process, I called it 90 days of focus. 90 days, I was like, I need 90 days. I just need to focus. My best friend had told me I start a whole lot of stuff and I don't finish it.
She read you.
And I promise you, if it wasn't for her saying it, I could. My mama could have said that, and I wouldn't listen. Whatever, lady. Whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever. But she said it. I said, okay, you right.
Man.
So I said 90 days. I said, God, I need 90 days. 90 days, I'll learn how to trade. So every day I'll wake up, I'll doing visualization, I'll doing a whole bunch of different things. All this is in the book I'm gonna tell you about in a minute.
Yeah.
Right. And so I was working on my mind, personal development, renewing my mind.
Come on, that's the
I was
mind
working
part.
on my spiritual thing. I would go before God every
Soul,
day. I
that's
said,
the
I need to
soul.
see. I need to see what it is that I need to accomplish. So I would see myself doing this day trading, making them trades, making that money. I would see these things. I would start doing affirmations. I would say my affirmations every day. I'm doing this faithfully. Then I end up adding the gym and stuff into it.
That's the body.
Right.
So you hit all three of them.
So we was, and then
Wow.
so this goes on. Eventually, I stopped living with these group of people, and then because the situation changed, and I had asked God. I said, God, I need like some destiny helpers. I need somebody in my life that's gonna help me get to the next level because I don't got nowhere to stay. I need to leave from the place that I'm at, and I don't got nowhere else to go. And so one of my friends came along and she allowed me to stay with her. And so it was during that time I started to take inventory of my life. I started to write down things like, okay, what am I good at? Because I can't travel to do the missionary work, but I need to be able to do something else. And I'm not going to sign up for somebody's job. I can't clock in nobody clock.
I tried it. Then I'm looking at these price per hour. Like, you gonna pay me what?
Exactly.
To do what? Look, forget it.
I'm like, this ain't even worth it. I got to tell you when I'm going to the bathroom. I got to tell you when I need to get a break. And I'm good.
On top of you're not even paying me enough money to really survive.
I say no.
Even
I would
beyond.
actually get anxiety when I would think about it. So I wrote it out. One of the things that I wrote out was this body. Put down the paper. And I came back to it. And I said to myself, you know what? I wouldn't mind being a bodybuilder. Where that came from, it just kind of like popped in my head. Like, well, I wouldn't mind being a bodybuilder. And so the next day, I go to the gym, Planet Fitness.
Period. Okay.
Because I had a whole lot of money, so I had to make sure it's in the budget. I go to the gym, and while I'm there, I see two women. I did notice the women with these like blue bags or whatever. I'm leaving out the gym now. They asked me, what do you do? Are you a bodybuilder? I said, huh? I said, huh? No, I'm not a bodybuilder, And they were like, you look like you could be a bodybuilder. Your body looks amazing. And I said, wow. And they said, I said, well, what do you do? And they said, we're bodybuilding coaches.
Wow. Hold on. Because while we let that marinate, I'm going to need you guys to like and subscribe. Then hit the share button to all your friends and family, and then tell them that I said that I need them to like and subscribe. And we're going to get more deep into this conversation. Thank you so much, Terry. But we're going to take a quick break. Okay, guys, we are back. All right, so let's go ahead and continue with that story because I think you got us all looped. So basically, God just sent you that little alley-oop, like, do you bodybuild? After doing all this manifestation, all this visualization, all this stuff, and now you're like, oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Absolutely. So, and in the moment, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, wow, okay. And so, the coach, she handed me her information. I waited about 2 weeks to give her a call, because I had to like let it marinate, and just the reassurance, like, God, is this you? You know how God will give us something, and then it's like, didn't we just ask for that? But is this you? So I called her, and at the time, like I was saying, I was staying with somebody, so I didn't have a whole lot of money. I didn't know how I was going to pay for the training because I had to have I needed a coach. I needed, the suit itself cost like $500.
What suit?
The bodybuilding suit. So
The string bikini,
the
man.
bikini, it's a suit.
Girl, let us know what it is. It's a string bikini and they charging y'all $500 for it. I cannot believe that. Oh my God.
It's a
Look.
little bikini.
What? Wow.
Yes.
Shout out to the makers of those bikinis, girl. You need to get into selling some string bikinis. Okay, manufacture you some bikinis.
Listen, that's where it's at. So yeah, it was a lot. So it was gonna cost a lot of money. For some reason, I really wasn't that concerned about the money because I didn't really understand the whole. You could have asked me anything about bodybuilding, I wouldn't have known anybody in bodybuilding at the time, except for being introduced by the coaches. And so the coach told me that somebody wanted to pay for everything, down from the food, the coaching, the nutrition, because all of that is a part of it.
Girl, I was just about to get to that. Come on now.
And I was just like, they do? And I would go to the gym like I was clocking into a job. And so basically what I did, she gave me all the things that I needed. I didn't have a coach standing over me telling me to do this, do that, but she did give me a plan. And so just the same way that I did with those 90 days of focus when I learned how to trade is the exact same process that I put my body through. Man. And so when I would be in the gym, I wouldn't.
Don't keep looking at me. Look, you know me trying you. Don't look.
90 days, baby. 90 days.
Come on.
And so we ended up going in 90 days. We had a competition. They told me I could become a professional bodybuilder. I said, okay, God, let's become a professional bodybuilder. I entered 3 competitions. I took first in the Masters, second in the Novice, and second in the Opens. But the Masters was what I needed to become a professional bodybuilder. And so in that one session, or in that one competition, I became a professional bodybuilder.
Wow.
Yeah. Life changer.
That is amazing. And you know what? I'm going to do my 90 days of focus so I can go ahead and do the rest of my life of stunning on you guys. And if you know, I'm probably talking to you. If you think I'm talking to you, I am. Okay? Because just wait. Okay, I'm about to get fit and active, okay? Absolutely. But with that being said, I need some tips and tricks, which is why you're here, girl. Well, can you share any tips for overcoming common challenges people face when trying to get in shape or stay fit? So, what are those common challenges? And, give us some ways to, combat that.
Absolutely. So, first off, when people come to me, I'm a personal trainer. So, when people come to me and want to let's say that they want to lose weight, right away, they have these conflicting thoughts in their head. Though they know they want to lose weight, the conflicting thoughts are telling them different things about their weight and maybe that this is going to take a long time, right? So one of the things I tell them right away is that there's 3 pillars that I give my clients. That is discipline, consistency, and patience with yourself. Because you got to have patience with yourself. That's the biggest part. Have patience with yourself.
Don't look at me when you say that now.
I probably already told you this.
Girl, right. She's like, what do you want to do? Look, people, I just want to lose my bros. I just like the way I am, can't think, but girl, you got to lose some weight for that, okay? You're just not going to get a flat stomach. So
yeah, you're not about to wake up. You ain't about to come in here and do about 5 push-ups and sit-ups, and then tomorrow everything is voila,
I thought God was
amazingly
gone.
With
the BBL body after a couple of workouts, okay?
So that's why you got to be patient with yourself. That's really, really important. Being patient with yourself and just having grace for you. Because over time, with the consistency part, over time, just like water dropping on a rock.
Come on now.
It's going to pierce that rock and go through over time if it hits the rock. Water hits the rock enough times that rock will break in half, right? So the same thing. If you come to the gym consistently, then over time, you're going to hit your goal. You're going to run into your goal. And then the discipline. I always tell people, if you can clock into a job, you can bring your behind into that gym, or you can pick up them weights in that house and do that workout, because your body's going to pay you, just like the job. If you don't show up to the job, You ain't getting a check.
Cut the cameras, Kelly, because she's
wait, don't cut it.
Drag me in front of everybody, and I'm not letting it happen. Okay, it was at least 4 months. I was doing 5 days a week, and what happened? I don't know. Girl, summer happened, and I was like, look, my body's getting stacked up. I gotta go, so I gotta show it off. So I was outside too much, outside university, and now she said, come on back in, girl. You talking about you want to lose them rolls? Come on back in. Let's get it going.
But the same thing as well with the nutrition, though. You gotta. They both go hand in hand.
Balance it.
Yeah, go hand in hand.
Well, we're working on it.
It's not personal.
Right. Look, she tried me. Look.
It's not personal.
Hey. All right. So, no, I'm not going to get into any really specifics with the workout routines and stuff like that, because we're actually going to do that a little bit later. So if you want to get your body fit and active in 10 minutes, we're going to do a 10-minute workout. But with that being said, what are some mental, did you find any mental benefits of working out, or was it just all mostly physical? And with you too, just even before we get there, when, I don't know, does bodybuilding have a season?
Not necessarily. You can bodybuild all year round.
Oh, well, when competition came out, girl, she went from to boom, 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 boom. I'm like, girl, look at you. That was a six-pack. Look, put the six-pack up. We've had enough, okay? We've had enough.
Oh, yeah.
But how did that happen? And how do you, like, I don't even remember the question. I just started thinking about the six-pack.
That's hilarious.
One of these days.
Okay, so it's definitely a process.
Okay.
I'm not in my bodybuilding window like all year round, because that just wouldn't be healthy.
Oh.
So basically, there's a time when I'm gonna be or you'll be bulking up, like you're eating more calories, but you're still working out. And then there's a time when you're working out and you're getting more lean. And so when you see me, I was getting more lean, meaning that I was hungry. So I was eating less.
Wait, but why?
Less, but building more, making sure that I had enough protein. But because when you step on stage, you want your muscles to be tight to your skin. They call it being dry. So you can tell, like with when people are on stage, who's more wet than more dry, because the skin. So like during my bodybuilding season, I cannot, or the bodybuilders shouldn't have like sugars and all these seasonings, because that shows up in your body. You might not know that, but if I'm gonna step on stage,
bodybuilding on the side.
Yeah, you know, I ain't trying to. But yeah, so your body will definitely be have less water in it, and so as I'm getting closer to getting on stage, I'm consuming less and less. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But that's not normal. That's not normal for like the average person.
Average Joe.
Right.
They don't really. Okay. So I think we're talking about like, okay, so what are the physical benefits, or do the physical benefits, because I know like going through something like that, I guess being a professional athlete, especially a professional bodybuilder, dealing with that and like with food, because we do, we love food and stuff, it has to have like, is it ever like a mental pull when you're like, I don't know? Yes.
So definitely, of course, the less food that you're consuming, that's definitely going to mess with your mind. Like that's definitely your mood swings and things like that. But that's for the body. Are you specifically asking for the bodybuilder, or just in general when working out?
Okay. For a bodybuilder, yes. But then I think, okay, in general though, for the rest of us who are aspiring bodybuilders, 2025, you'll see me up there.
Yes,
in
I love it.
Outfit.
I would love to see that.
And you will.
Okay, well, let's make it happen.
I said what I said.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
I'm not taking it back.
Y'all heard her. Okay.
I'm joking.
They actually have something for the black girls called wellness, because they know that we a little bit more, not me.
Because you said, my parents blessed me. Look, in my jeans,
in some areas,
and collard greens. Okay, it was no. Okay.
So there is
I didn't get that blessing.
There is something called a new category called wellness that you'd be perfect for.
Okay.
And they look amazing too. All right, so going back to the mental thing. So when you're working out, it's definitely important that you probably have something besides just like music coming into your ear. Like one of the things that I like to listen to is definitely motivational speakers and spiritual like training. When I was working out doing the bodybuilding thing, I would, and I tell you, I was in there for like 5 hours. So I'd always be working out my mind and my body. It's like knocking out, 2 things at one time.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to build your mind up at the same time and you're building your body at the same time. And you can tell the difference too. Like when I wasn't doing it, you could tell because the way I'm talking may be more negative than positive. And I'm absolutely allergic to negative people. I'm allergic to negative people.
Okay.
Like I will straight do an about face military style. Like,
okay.
But yeah, so it's important to do that self-talk.
Nice. And I actually do understand that because I am definitely a trap music girly when I'm working out, but I have tried to like switch it up or like listen to something else, maybe something more inspirational, because you don't always have to be like rough and tough when you're trying to work out. The inspirational aspect actually helps, like listening to something inspirational, especially when I was watching this video of this sculptor. He makes crystals using musical vibrations because we know music is energy, music holds vibrations, right? So sometimes we don't realize like those things that we're consuming, because we don't just only consume through our mouth. We're consuming through our ears, we're consuming through our eyes, we're consuming through basically all of our senses, right? So in my consumption, in the consumption that happens with what are those things called, crystals, you should see what the crystals look like when he's listening to negative music or when he's like listening to records of people just saying mean things versus listening to people say affirmations, positive, inspirational music. The outcome is different, but because we're 3D, we don't really see that because we don't really like change like that in the blink of an eye, or we don't know that we have that power through our vibration of what we say and what we listen to.
Exactly.
To change the protons, neutrons, and electrons around us. But it's real.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So for me, it wasn't just the physical bodybuilding. A lot of times, even besides music, I'm listening to, if I want to learn something. If I want to learn something, I'm working out, I'll put it in my ears. Because I can focus on that, muscle development, but at the same time, I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but the compartments in my mind are opening up. Because it's the same thing, because I'm listening to it and then I'm processing it and I'm still focusing on what it is I'm doing. And I did that a lot. I learned a lot during the process of building the body, because it wasn't just building the body, it was building the mind.
Yes, and you have
spiritually
to build
as well.
the mind, because the problem for me too is because what I like to listen to when I'm working out. Sometimes it's hard for me to listen to my audible, or sometimes it's hard for me to listen to a certain person speak inspirationally while I'm working out because the time passes so slow. I'm like on the treadmill, like, ooh, I know I'm at 25 minutes. Look down where it say 6 minutes. I'm ready to go home. Okay, I'm ready to go. Because what the heck? But I guess like what you were saying, the training of your mind, you're not only training your body, you have to train your mind, prepare your mind for what's about to happen. I love it. So with that, let us prepare our minds to, you actually have a tool to help people prepare themselves and prepare their mind, or, attack their journey. Where should we start? Well, maybe you should start with Terry's beautiful book that is going to push you there and get you going.
Absolutely.
Give you the tools.
So we have 2 books, actually.
Okay.
So this is the process. Make sure it's not upside down. And the books are actually bigger than these. These are just the mock ones. But 90 Days of Focus, this is what changed my life, this process here. You have to get it to see what's all inside of it. But it's basically you documenting. I tell my story a little bit, but you document your own process for 90 days. right? Because I believe that goal setting is very important. And then also having a strategy, because people set goals, but they don't accomplish their goals because they don't have a strategy.
Okay.
And so, as I was saying earlier when I was talking to you, you know, the just finishing and the follow through, that's where the money at.
Where the money resides.
Yeah. And so the other one is called my daily focus checklist. And so this is a 30-day workbook as well, of various processes that is absolutely just going to help people transform their lives. And for me, when I was doing these processes, transformation was happening so fast for me. It was as if it was like tick, 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 tick. Like I didn't even know who I was from day to day. I was like, oh, last week I was afraid to do that, but let's accomplish this week. So it was just really good for me. So yeah, these two, go get them. They'll definitely be on my website, the Bellionaire, what is it? Coach Bellionaire.
CoachBellionaire.com. And if you're looking for it, it's actually, the link should also be under the video. Yeah. So after you like, comment, subscribe, and send it to your tribe, go ahead and get click the link, right? So you can go ahead and check out her 2 new wonderful books, which I think is beautiful, because one thing I absolutely struggle with and I'm working on is accountability. And I think one thing that writing things down, having a journal, noting your process and your product, or, you know, your goals, it helps you with accountability. It steers you towards accountability. And we don't want to be accountable because we don't want to fail, you know? But we got to also be okay with failure, because failure is our biggest teacher. So I'm going to go ahead and do the right thing and be accountable. So I already ordered mine yesterday. So if you didn't get yours, you already too late, okay? We're trying to get our bodies together, all 2024. All right, family, if you've made it to this part of the video, I know you've already subscribed. I know you already hit the thumbs up. I know you've already gone to my girl, the Bellionaire site, and bought your books, because it's time. It is giving its time. But now it is time for us to bring it around town and just wrap it up. I know you guys are so sad. We just have a few more questions talk with the Bellionaire to talk about. So, what advice do you have for listeners who are looking to achieve their balance between their mind, their body, and their soul? So what is like your top advice that you would give somebody?
I think the number one thing to do is to just really focus on what it is that you want to accomplish. And understand that most people are usually like more geared toward like focusing on their mind and let their body go, or, you know, their spiritual sense go, or the emotions that is all not there. But realize that, you know, if you have daily habits and you focus on those daily habits in those areas, that there is a balance, and that it makes you a better. I feel like, you know, it makes you whole. It makes you feel better. You can feel more like the person that you want to become.
Beautiful. All right, and lastly, I think when you were showing your books off, you forgot to show us your wonderful clothing line.
Absolutely. We'd love to show.
So.
Okay, so yes. So the Bellionaire has a line as well, an athletic line.
Okay.
So we have the workout pants with
ooh, I love that sports
bra.
I can already tell it's supporting
this one is like my signature item. When you go on the website, you're gonna see this one right away. But a lot of people like this, and so
I love that. Look at that bra.
that's one of them. And then this is another one, which is one of my favorite
And y'all, she
Absolutely.
just showing me this stuff too. Look, I'm over here like, oh, that is looking really, really cute.
Absolutely. And so what I like about these are you can lounge at the house or you can go to the gym. A lot of times with these, I'll put, a nice blouse over the sports bra. And so that way when I am out and about, I can wear it.
I could take that one, put it right here, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when I'm out and about, I can wear these too, put on some comfortable shoes. And so, yeah, definitely go get some other ones on the website. The website is thebellionaire.com.
All right. So if you were looking for some wonderful workout gear, you didn't know where to start, go ahead and head over to thebellionaire.com. If you don't know where to find thebellionaire.com, if you don't know how to spell thebellionaire.com, get hooked on phonics. I'm just joking. Go in not the comments. Go down below the video in the description, and you can go ahead and click that link because we got to look cute at the gym, y'all. I think that's another thing that motivated me sometimes to go to the gym.
You would be cute.
Because I'm going to look cute, okay?
Girl, matching from head to shoe.
Head to toe. Pointed, okay? But that is amazing. So, yes, if you need to, go ahead and get your outfit ready. But now it is that time for our new portion of our show. I think you're the first person who actually on show did our new portion called Am I the Jerk? Usually if you're asking that, don't you even worry about it. It might be you. Yes. Okay? Everybody's not mad for no reason. So am I the jerk? So I'm going to put this down and I will be giving you your own new and improved whiteboard made by me. If you need some, please just hit me, link in the bio. Go to my Instagram. It's a new whiteboard. I'm just joking. I laminated some paper. Okay. So what color do you want to go with?
I go with black.
Black, okay. Black Lives Matter. Put the fist up. They always did, and they always will.
That's hilarious.
Okay. So the Am I the Jerk portion of our show is where I read you a scenario that was submitted to my email by some friends who were just wondering if they were the jerk, right? I'm going to read it to you. You can, react how you want to react. Say what you want to say. But I need something written down on that paper. You're going to either write the gym jerk or not the gym jerk, because all of these scenarios are kind of like based on the gym, since today is the wrap up of our Mind, Body, and Soul series, and we're talking about our body. So let's get there. Okay, I'm gonna take you on the ride. You wanna go? Let's do it. Okay, so the title of this story is, Am I the gym jerk for telling my husband to skip the gym days to reduce time, to skip gym days or reduce time at the gym? Dun, dun, dun. My husband treats the gym like a religion. He absolutely must go to the gym at a specific time every single day. He works out at the gym 5 days per week. It's about a 2 to 2.5 hour workout each day, plus 30 minutes for driving, plus 30 minutes for his second shower each day. So it's like a 3 to 3.5 hour deal each time. He'll turn down plans with friends and family if it conflicts with his gym schedule. And he'll push aside any other conflicting responsibilities because his number one priority in life is his body and the gym. And personally, I'm getting fed up with it. I've thought the amount of time at the gym is a lot, but I've never really been super into the gym, and I really don't know if it's that much at all. He says it's really not that much time at the gym. We both work a lot, and I find myself having to pick up a lot of the slack around the house and taking care of his chores, or of the chores, errands, and responsibility because he doesn't have time in the day. I find myself hardly sleeping, and I could never find the time to work out myself because I just feel so overwhelmed with everything I have to take care of outside of work. If I need him to take care of anything, a certain time of day that conflicts with his gym schedule, it's always a hard no. Okay. If I ask him to take care of things, a lot of the time he just won't have time to do it in between work and the gym. If I ask him to not go a day because I need so much help at home, he makes me feel extremely guilty because he frames it as me not caring about his mental health. Because going to the gym is ultimately for his health and well-being. And he says he'll be more well-rested and more able to help me out if he goes to the gym. But I've been growing increasingly resentful, and I feel that the gym is more of a hobby for him and more for the goal of, and not for the goal of bodybuilding. He mostly does weightlifting and cardio, and he uses health as an excuse to make me feel guilty for being a bad wife who doesn't care about his health. He's consistently telling me I'm crazy for getting on his case about the gym, and says that it's ridiculous that I'm asking him to deprioritize his health. I don't know if I'm the gym jerk for thinking that this is something that he just shouldn't do, or am I the gym jerk because he spends so much time at the gym and making it his number one priority over all other responsibilities? Because I know that health is a priority, but I also don't know if it's a reasonable balance I should be asking him to strike here.
This is hard.
So, is she the gym jerk for asking him to reduce his time at the gym, or no? Let us know.
All right.
What do you say?
So I'm going to say not the gym jerk, just because probably I'm a woman and I understand, that we need to find balance.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a relationship, and if you're married especially, you need to find balance.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think that she needs to at least go to the gym with him, or they need to find time to go do this together so that she can see, because mental health is a real big issue. And so if your significant other is telling you that this is something that they need for their mental health, then let's really check this out to make sure that. But at the same time, he got to have balance with the chores and how,
is it giving mental health though? It's not giving that. He's giving like you don't want to help. That's what it's giving. Because I understand the gym is important.
Yeah.
But the scheduling conflicts, it shouldn't be a scheduling conflict any longer. After a year and I'm going through all this stuff, why can't, I don't sleep. I think sometimes men don't understand that sometimes you can't do what you want to do when you want to do it.
Right.
Sometimes you have to wait.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go at times that are inconvenient for you.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing for him. He's not willing to inconvenience himself.
That's good.
For his family, because she wants her husband to work out and all that stuff, but she also wants his help.
Yeah, and I think if it's gonna break up your relationship or it's gonna cause strife in your home, what the heck? No, bruh.
Okay.
That's selfish.
Yeah, do a different time because it's definitely giving. And that creep. Yeah.
Who at the gym? Who at this gym? Because I'll be the same way. Who at this gym?
I'm sorry.
Because these weights ain't the only one that got your attention. Who is at this gym?
You going out to eat, you doing something else because you're not as ripped as I would expect for all this time at the gym, sir. Okay, it's something, your diet needs to change. I don't know what it is. But no, I get it. Maybe he's not cheating or whatever, but if you're not doing that, then we just have to be able to strike a compromise. You can get your 5. Also, can we just get little by little start making our own gym at home? Because weights are not that expensive.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, hey. And it seemed like she wanted to work out too, because she said, I can't even work out either.
I don't think she wanted to work out.
How do you know?
No. She said in the beginning. In the beginning, I don't even, she don't have interest at the gym. So if this is not your interest, and this is clearly his interest or whoever's interest, she needs to go see. But he needs to allow her. If he don't allow her, then it's a problem. Can I go with you? And he's like, no, then there's something there at that gym.
Well, when you say, can I go, who gonna watch the kids?
We gonna figure it out, because these are kids.
But he needs to start figuring something out. I just feel like the only thing, because I think if it was the shoe was on the other foot, it would be a huge issue and a problem, because why can't he figure some stuff out sometimes? Like, help your wife out. You are definitely the gym jerk, and you can work out 17 times a week if you want to, day and night, 3 times a day. But make sure that you're being reasonable with your family and the people that you love.
Right.
I hope okay, so this is the next one. Okay. So you're going ahead and race, do your best to erase. Look, you know what it is. Our next, am I the gym jerk? And I really hope this person isn't the gym jerk, but we'll see. It says, am I the gym jerk for not stopping my workout for someone to make a video? All right, but you never know. Listen to the story. All right. So this is becoming more and more common at the surrounding gyms, which is really annoying and a reason I've changed gyms more than once this year. Working out is a pillar of my everyday life, and it has been for the past 10 years, and I'm at the gym every day of the week. Now, I go to the gym to talk to people, I do not go to the gym to talk to people or make funny videos. I go to train and go home. However, now with the new video trends, many folks want to record their exercise to post on social media. This is their business and not mine. They can do whatever they want, but I also don't think I need to stop doing my own workout to accommodate them. Last night, I was doing some squats on the Smith machine. I work out with headphones and don't notice someone trying. I work out with headphones, so I did not notice someone trying to get my attention. So I suddenly felt a tap on my shoulder mid-squat, and then I noticed a woman with a very annoyed expression. She barely allowed me to finish the movement to start talking, which was muddled due to the headphones. Long story short, she was annoyed because I was training in front of the Smith machine, as she wanted to record herself doing regular squats. However, she said the best spot was in front of that Smith machine. There's more than one, and she didn't want me on that frame. So she wanted me to stop my series for her to record. Now, usually, if someone comes to me with a good attitude and asks if it's okay for me to stop a series or two for them to record or even move machines, I would absolutely do so. That woman did nothing of the sort, being extremely arrogant and honestly extremely annoying. So I was petty, and I told her to record once I was done. And I proceeded to do every single exercise I could think of on that same Smith machine. Squats, Smith. Hip thrust, Smith. It was petty, and I know I shouldn't have done it, but I felt very vindicated seeing her annoyed expression. That being said, a few people said that I was the gym jerk for not moving machines, but I really just can't figure it out. Am I the gym jerk?
Oh man, I was about to give her so much grace, because there ain't no way that I'm stopping my workout for somebody to record. There's no way.
It's no way that you, okay.
No way. But she was a gym jerk. I didn't think she was a gym jerk until the end. Like, come on now. You can't do all the workouts.
Okay. It was the hip thrust or something?
All of those. Like, oh, come on now. That's just like too much.
Yeah. Okay.
Initially, I would have been like, if somebody was recording and they wanted me to get up, you got to be crazy. I would have gave them a look like, nah, no ma'am, no sir. But I would have finished my set, and then I would have moved. I would have moved on. Now, I ain't gonna, how you even do some squats?
Even if they came up to you with an attitude like you were messing them up, because I think that was the whole big deal for her. Mm-hmm. Her attitude was trash, and she seemed impatient, like she had to move now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have did not one extra set.
I would have took my time doing it, but I wouldn't have been like so excessive. How in the world do you on a what you call it? What was it?
It's called a Smith machine.
The Smith machine. Yeah, I wouldn't have did all that extra stuff now.
I don't know which machine is the Smith machine.
So that's the one where they have like the guides, if you will, and then you'll have like the rail. It's not the free.
Yeah, I never used that one before.
Okay.
Okay, so it's basically the whatever the long
Yep.
bill, but with the just in case it drops. You don't need a
Yeah,
person
so it has
there.
like the guides or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder how she did do those hip thrusts on that machine.
Well, she could have, but it would have took. She would have just set the, maybe like. She would have. Yeah, she had to set it up.
What? Okay.
Yeah, that's too much.
I want to say she was petty, but she wasn't that petty. Okay. She's a gym jerk. Oh my goodness. But the lady, I think, were they both the gym jerk though?
I think so too.
I mean, have you ever experienced that?
But people feel entitled to stuff, you know? These current people on earth feel entitled. So, yeah, I've experienced it. And I probably would have been I probably was the gym jerk. Especially if I'm working with clients. There is no way. If I'm working with clients and we're doing rotations of stuff, there's no way I'm moving. This person is paying me. And you want to do what? You better go get in the corner. So that's what I'll be thinking. I probably want to say all that. But
they've actually done that when you've had a client with you. I mean, obviously they get that you're personally training this person. Yeah. So they're going to ask both of you guys to go find something else to do? That is crazy.
Yeah. Or, they like, can you move out of my frame or whatever? What?
Out of their frame, for real?
Yeah.
Or have they ever just been like, is it okay if I record?
Yeah.
Or they just say, can I?
But I don't even care. Like, I don't care about being in people's video. Because I'm probably not going to move.
Girl. Lord, okay. Yeah, no.
I'm probably not going to move.
And nobody has ever asked me to move before. That's the thing. Yeah. I know it depends. Like, I might move. And just like the lady, it depends on how nice you are to me. If you're being very impatient and rude and disrespectful, I'm going to calmly tell you, no, not right now.
It's going to be calm?
I'll be thinking I'm giving calm. Like, because I know how to turn up too. But if I'm just, no.
I'm usually that person that will, it depends, but sometimes I'll match your energy. So if you come in crazy, then I might not come crazy, but come a little.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, when you don't match people's energy, people get shocked about it. So that's why I started doing it. I think I was an energy matcher back in the day, but I've been involved now.
Yeah.
All right. Now I don't match energy. I bring it down to make them feel bad. I'm very confused as to why you're yelling at me. And then they be like,
yeah.
Oh, I am yelling. Well, I'm just really upset. I'm really emotional. Okay. All right. Last one. Am I the gym jerk for telling the cleaner not to work out in the same zone as me? Huh? Okay. For telling the cleaner, don't you be working out in this same zone as me. So this is kind of like the gym that we worked at, which we're not naming names, but they have that special zone. Okay. She didn't want him over there. Or he, who knows. I had a situation at my gym recently. Let me put my glasses on because, baby, okay? I had a situation at my gym recently. The gym had two sections, a general training area called GT and a personal training area called PT. The PT area is exclusive to members with personal trainers and has a high subscription fee compared to the GT area, which is open for all members. One night, I was the only one left in the PT area after everyone else had finished their workouts. To my surprise, the cleaner, who usually cleans the space and the bathrooms, started training in the PT area as well. He was in his own space and not causing any trouble, but I felt uncomfortable with the situation. I politely approached the cleaner and told him to train in the GT area instead. He mentioned to me that he had permission from the management to use the PT area. Not satisfied with his response, I decided to discuss the matters with management. Okay. When I spoke to management, they questioned why it was an issue if the cleaner wasn't causing any trouble. I explained that as a member as a member paying for the exclusive PT area, I prefer not to have a non-member and even an employee working out there. I expressed concerns about hygiene and stated that if they allowed the cleaner to continue training in the PT area, I would prefer a refund and considering switching to another gym, okay? Reluctantly, the management agreed with my request and asked the cleaner to stop using the PT area. Now, I am reflecting on whether my reaction was justified or if I may have overreacted in this situation. Not a combo deal. She is the gym jerk and a Karen. Why do you say that?
Because who the heck do you think you are, ma'am? An employee has every right. If they good enough to clean the bathroom, they good enough to go to any place in that establishment.
Okay, but I mean, okay.
And then you got the nerve to go tell on them?
And then, what happened when she told, though? Even the management was like, what's the problem? Like, he's okay. Like, I told him he can go over there. And she pushed it to, I can go to another gym. I'm paying this $29.99 to work out in the PT area.
That is so terrible. That's terrible.
You think that's terrible?
That is terrible.
Double Karen. Edit. Straight from the edit desk. Oh, okay. So it says, about 15 minutes before the incident, I noticed the same individual cleaning the bathroom. It bothered me because I couldn't help but wonder if they had sanitized themselves afterwards. Furthermore, there was another incident involving the same person at the gym. Our gym has an old-fashioned water dispenser that uses a large bottle. When the bottle runs out, a new one is placed directly into the dispenser without any contact. However, on this occasion, the individual in question refilled the dispenser and used their bare hand to prevent the water from flowing. What? The action struck me as unhygienic. And this is the water that everyone uses at the gym, including me and him. I believe that these small instances can contribute to forming a judgment and bias. Therefore, I had a genuine concern about his hygiene. The only reason I asked dude to stop. Superiority complex, elitism, racism, etc. were not the reasons, because those aren't my beliefs. And reasons for this is beyond the scope of my post. What do you think?
Those are never Karen's reasons for anything. She just doesn't feel uncomfortable. She feels uncomfortable.
And that is exactly what she said. I just felt uncomfortable.
Exactly.
It was only you and him. Like, what?
Those aren't her beliefs.
Yeah, and I just feel like the fact that you've just been watching him and now you're bringing up all these times. I remember one time in the parking lot. What? Come on now. You're taking it way too far back. Maybe he had an accident. He was new back then. Yikes. But for you to just be trying to find anything to justify instead of just accepting, okay, I shouldn't do that to people. When I feel uncomfortable, maybe I need to check how I'm feeling and why I'm feeling that way. Yeah.
I just clearly think she doesn't like him at all. I'm not going to say that it's any other... Yeah, like it's almost like he's beneath her, is what her.
But she's not a racist or anything like that.
She doesn't believe in that. Karen doesn't believe in that. They don't.
No, she just wants people to do the right thing. And here's the last edit. Even though you did call her a jerk, my friend who I love, I'm not gonna say your name because everybody turns up on you, and I'm gonna stand beside you and help you. And I'm going to help you by being an example of resilience and kindness. But this is what she says. This is her last edit. The people in your comments seem too dang emotional and ready to attack. If I'm paying for a product and service, I have the right to have expectations. If I have a complaint, I have the right to raise the request. Approval or denial of that request lies with the product/service provider. They can accept, reject, or show me the door. Their choice. No questions asked. Point blank, period. If I order a chocolate ice cream, I want chocolate ice cream. Not chocolate ice cream with a hint of mint, because that's not what I'm paying for. So if I am paying for exclusivity, I want that dang exclusivity. If I am paying for peace of mind of being in a hygienic environment, be that it actually hygienic or not, I want that dang peace of mind. Operating with logic and non-emotions doesn't really seem to be Seven's comments thing. In fact, ChatGPT agrees with me, LOL. Scrutinize me all you want, but the argument in the comments is over, except a few of you who make sense. For once, I'm thinking of the incident logically as a paying customer with expectations and a business owner who believes in delivering a quality product and service.
Elegantly said, but still.
She spun it though. I like the way she spun it with the product and service thing, but sis, it doesn't matter. You're definitely the jerk. And you do have some problems that you need to work out in terms of being around people that you might not view as being on the same level as you. Like, it might not even have been a race thing, because we can all assume what race they were.
Right. It's not like the person.
Right. But you just have a problem, a lot of stuff that you need to deal with. And then you also need to deal with, look, people are gonna, you posted this so people could say something about it. So if you're trying to be open, sometimes people just want to be affirmed in their belief, like, I know I'm not the idiot, this is what happened. No, you're the one who's doing something wrong, okay? So get over it.
I would say though, like, I think they should probably have told him that he can't wear his uniform in that area. Like,
but she knew his face.
But I'm just saying, like, that might be like, okay, why are you here? Like, or like, shouldn't you be working right now? Who's to say that he doesn't have a gym membership? Or first of all, most employees don't have to have a gym membership. Like, I didn't have a gym membership at that gym that I worked at. I didn't need to, but I could work there and I could work out anytime I want to.
Yeah, I mean, she is definitely the jerk, but I think the management should have checked her too, because that $29.99 was not worth making your employee feel like you don't support them. And I think in their decision, he wasn't, or she didn't say, did she say it was he? In that he wasn't supported. Yeah, but with that being said, guys, do not stop going to the gym. Keep on going, no matter if you meet a few Karens there, no matter if you meet a few gym jerks. Thank you so much for coming and being a part of my first Am I the Gym Jerk segment. Is there anything else that you want to say before we wrap it on up?
Nope. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for rolling with us through our Mind, Body, and Soul series. We truly hope that something in this series touched you and helped you to become a better person. So until next time, it is your girl, your sister, and your best friend signing off. Peace out. Bye. That's good. Hey guys, welcome. I hope you just enjoyed our episode of Point Blank Period. And as promised, Miss Terry the Bellionaire is going to give us 10 minutes of her time for our at-home full body workout. Hope you're ready.
All right, you guys. I hope you guys are ready. Go ahead, find a space in your house. You got me for 10 minutes, so let's make it happen. First off, we're going to start off with stretching. So go ahead and sit down.
Oh, okay. You're going to have to cut out me getting back up.
All right, legs straight out. And you're going to reach for those toes. Go ahead and stretch those hamstrings. And bring those toes together. And if you can't reach the back of your, or the heel of your feet or your toes, that's fine. Just go as far as you can. We're going to do that for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now go ahead and bring that left leg out And you're gonna stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. And stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch. Now we're gonna go straight down the middle. Go ahead and stretch that lower back. Stretch as far as you can. Then take a deep breath. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now I want you to get on your knees and your hands. You're going to actually sit back on the heels of your feet and lean backwards on the heels of your feet. Place one hand to the back and thrust your hips forward, stretching the lower waist. And to the other side. And stretch. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. Other side. And stretch. Sometimes people have that lower back pain. This helps with that. And stretch. All right, we're gonna come to the front on all four. You're gonna round your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Round your back again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're gonna stand up. Okay? All right, and we're gonna jog in place for 30 seconds. Let's go. During this time, you guys, make sure you're taking in deep breaths and blowing them out. We just want to activate those, the respiratory system, get the blood moving, get the blood pumping, get ready for our workout. All right, now we're gonna add in circles to the front with your arms.
You're looking for the modified version at any point in this workout, right here.
So we're only doing that 5 times. Now we're going to the back 5 times. All right, you guys, relax, relax, relax. Go ahead and shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. And we're gonna go ahead and get into our workout. So we're gonna do a full body workout today. We're gonna start with lunges. Now I'll give the example and then we'll do it together. So when you're doing these exercises, you wanna do them for probably about 30 seconds or at least 15 times, right? So the lunge is gonna look like this. And a step forward, come back. Step forward, come back to the middle, all right? So we're gonna do that 15 times, okay? Without weight this time, without weight. So ready, begin. Got 1, good. 2, good. 3, 4, good. Nice posture, good. What was that, 6? 7. And you can do this right in your living room. 8, 9, 10, 11, woo. 12. Keep your core muscles tight so you can keep your balance. Last one. All right, so we're gonna move right into some, what is called star jacks, and it's gonna look like this. All right. So we're gonna do these star jacks for 1 minute, okay?
All right.
Get that heart rate up, get that heart rate going, pumping. And so I like star jacks because it's low impact. So if this is too slow for you, keep doing the star jacks. You can do some jumping jacks. Jumping jacks, a little bit more impact. but this will get that heart rate up, something you can absolutely do, you know, at home. We're doing roughly a minute, probably a little less right now, but it's fine. Make sure you have some good music playing. Get your kids to do it. Get your significant others to do it with you, or even some of your friends. All right, we're gonna go ahead and relax. So you're gonna relax for about 10 seconds. Catch your breath. And the next exercise that we are going to do a standing push-up on the chair. It's gonna look like this. So you have a chair, pretty steady, and all you're gonna do is a push-up. We're gonna do 8 push-ups. Ready?
Yes, I thought we were watching first.
Okay, no problem. What was that, 3? 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One of the things that I like to do when working out, you guys, is stretching in between the workouts. So we'll go ahead and stretch the upper body and the other arm. And then we'll bring the arm across. Give yourself about a 30-second stretch while a 30-second rest while doing the stretching in between the exercises. All right, so the next exercise that we are going to do, we're gonna turn the chair around. We're gonna grab our bag, yes, our weighted sandbag. You can do this without the sandbag. You don't have to necessarily use it. So I'll show you at first how to do it, right? So what we wanna do is we're gonna lift, do leg extensions in the chair without weight at first. And so what you're doing is you're working your quads, okay? So you're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna do 15 of them. I'm gonna add resistance to this. If you have one of these at home, you can use it as well. Just for the resistance purposes. Probably should have put this on here ahead of time.
I'm not sure because in my head I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
I'm on 12.
All right, perfect. All right, so now we're gonna stretch our quads. We'll push the chair back a little bit.
Alrighty.
Oops. Grab a wall or something, or even the chair if you need to. And stretch your quads. And stretch. All right, other leg, and stretch. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So the next exercise that we will do is the sit-up. Okay.
Are we sitting all the way up, or obviously sit-up, not crunch? Let's do it.
Yeah, so we're gonna actually do both. So we'll do the sit-up first, and then we'll move into the crunch. Okay? So you're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna actually hold your feet.
Okay. I thought that's what those sandbags are for.
Come closer.
Oh.
That's a good idea, actually. We could have did that. All right.
How many we going?
We're gonna do 8.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
When you're ready.
Let's go. 1.
Good. 2. Good. And guys, you can put your feet under the couch, have one of the kids sit on your feet.
4.
Whatever it takes. Good job, good job.
5.
Good. Perfect.
6.
Good. 2 more.
7.
Last one.
Woo! 8.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Your turn.
All right. So,
All right.
I'm gonna do 8 too, and then we'll do our crunches. Oh my God. See?
4. Feel the burn. 4.5. 5.
The client becomes the coach.
6. Come on. 7.5. 7. We don't give up in the end.
That's right. Keep going.
8.
Woo, perfect. Yes. Thanks, coach.
No problem. That's how we have washboard abs.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And so, you guys, one of the things that I found that really works is crunches. Crunches definitely help build up those nice abs. And so, sit-ups is great, but crunches really attack the abs. And so what we're gonna do next is called the piston, and I'll demonstrate that one. So the piston looks like this. Arms extended, legs extended. You come together, bring the legs in, back out. We're gonna do 8 of these. Join me if you will.
I thought we were doing crunches. So I wasn't gonna do what you said.
Still same crunch motion, still same crunch motion.
Okay.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. These are called pistons. 4, 5. 6.
You gotta do 18. We gotta play this game. Okay? You can't do 8 like me.
8. I'm doing 8 today. Whenever you want. 10. I'm 10. we only doing 8, but you did 10. That's hilarious. All right, you guys. So the next thing that we're going to do is a squat. This time we actually are going to use the 25-pound sandbag. You can get a jug of water if you want, 2 jugs of water, whatever works best for you. And we'll do 12 squats, okay? All right. So the way I'm gonna hold this is probably like this. I think that'll be better. Okay, I'm gonna hold it this way. All right, you guys. So when you're squatting, you wanna make sure that your legs, in this case, are under your shoulders, right? And we're gonna do our best to keep our posture. So what I want you to do is look straight ahead, but don't curve forward. Most people when do a squat, they want to do this. That's not how you sit in the chair, so you don't need to squat like that either. So this is how you want to squat.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 3, good. 4, good. 5. We're doing 12. 6, 7, good. 8, I'm gonna put this down because I wanna show you guys something. Keep going. 9, okay. So when you're doing your squat, you're coming down, put all the weight, lifting yourself up with your heels of your feet. Okay? So you should feel your quads firing and your hamstrings firing. When I'm coming up to the top, I am thrusting my glutes, squeezing them, okay? Do one more. All right, perfect.
You did 16, but that was perfect.
All right. So you guys, go ahead and sip some water. We're gonna take like a 30 seconds. And then we'll get right into our next exercise, which is gonna be the mountain climber. All right, so the mountain climber is gonna look like this. So you're gonna get in a good push-up position, and you're gonna bring your legs alternating left to right, okay? This is gonna look like this. All right, so we're gonna do, How many is?
1, 2 is 1.
No. This is something that you can time. So we're gonna time this. We're going to do this for 1 minute. If you stop, it's okay, you know, but keep going.
Can't stop.
That's right. All right, so let's get in position. And be careful because it's a little bit slippery, so. All right, ready, begin. When you're doing this, make sure that you are flexing your abs. That you take time to breathe in and blow out. We 30 seconds in, right? 30 more seconds left.
Modified version.
15 seconds left.
Don't stop.
Okay, thanks, coach.
You guys, remember that one. Let's go. And you see how the abs? Well, I need those abs tight.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, 3 seconds left.
Breathe.
And relax.
Perfect. What great.
All right. Whew. Okay. All right, and so you guys, so we started off, we did lunges. We went from lunges to the, what did we do here? Leg extension, no, we did the push-up. Yep, we did the push-up, then we did the leg extensions, then we came back and we did sit-ups. We did sit-ups, then we did pistons, and we just finished the mountain climber.
Woo!
So you guys, what you wanna do is do that 2 more times. All right, you wanna do that 2 more times. But that pretty much concludes the workout.
That was 10 minutes?
I don't know.
All right, so you're saying 2 more times if you can?
Yeah, no, 2 more times, it will be the rotation.
So no matter how much time the rotation takes, woo,
It should take about 10 minutes.
take about 10 minutes. You rotate through those. We're gonna finish up this workout. I don't know what you're gonna do at home, but we're gonna keep it going. All right, thank you so much, Terry.
Absolutely.
We're gonna end out on some jumping jacks. I'm just joking. Bye, y'all. Rotate it, do what you gotta do. Get healthy, get that body in check.
Bye-bye, you guys. Thank you for your time.